deliveries have arrived. In here is some goodies I bought from THEOUTNET. They're kind of a birthday present from a partner, so I'm gonna open these because it's not my birthday for a few more weeks, but I'm gonna open it up anyway and see if it all fits. Part of this delivery is actually from my blog post, What I'm Loving in this End of Summer Sales. If you follow my blog, you would have probably seen this on there, and it's just arrived. It just takes a little bit longer to get here now with deliveries that's happening in Europe. So this is from THEOUTNET, and this is what it looks like inside. I love simple packaging like this. It makes me happy to just see cardboard and paper rather than a lot of plastic. So I only got two things from THEOUTNET because well, I didn't want to put my eggs in one basket, to be honest with you. So I like to order things in the sale that will take me through to the next season. I'm not really a fast fashion person. I've mentioned that on my blog post before as well. I've never really been into fast fashion. So I like to purchase things that are going to take me through to season to season to season to season. I don't like, obviously you do have your staple summer wear and winter wear and autumn wear, but majority of my wardrobe I like to mix and match. I don't like to say this is just for summer and this is just for winter. If I do, it's only a few little pieces that I will wear, but majority of my clothes I like to wear all year round. Obviously I'm not going to be walking around in a bikini, but so everything needs to be classic. Generally what I buy is classic shapes, colours, the odd seasonal piece, I guess. So this is one of the first things that I looked at. I needed some cardigans because it's starting to get quite nippy. It's starting to get cold here in the UK, so I thought I wanted something lightweight that's going to take me through the chilly summer months and into winter, and then again into winter. And I haven't actually got anything ivory, so I've got this little jumper from, I say jumper, it's like a cardigan from Iris and Ink. This is part of the THEOUTNET's actual collection, and I picked up this one, and it's a short style. It's not a long cardigan, it's just kind of midi, so it will come to your waist. But I picked this one up, and I got this one in a medium, but actually I wanted it oversized, so I think that's going to fit me. I hope it's going to fit me. I am actually on a diet, so I wanted to be buying things that I knew that I was always going to get into. And then I bought these Stella McCartney, and they were an absolute bargain. This was in the sale and it had 85% off them. 85% off. And these are joggers, jogging bottoms. They're wool, and then they have this side detail here, which I think is cord. I think the material is cord, I'll double check. But yeah, I love kind of woolly joggers. I've got a few from Karen Millen, some cashmere ones, and they're so cozy, but also equally not too hot. So I thought this was perfect, and I loved this little detail here on the waistband. So yeah, these are my two little pieces from THEOUTNET, and I can't wait to get these on. Of course, I will leave all the links to the items in the description box below, like I always do, and they are also over on the blog if you wanted to have a look at what else I purchased in the sale. Good morning, and oh my god, it's been a moment. I haven't been doing any weekly or daily vlogs for a few weeks now. Our son was rushed to hospital with severe DKA, so as you can imagine, our concentrations have been purely on his recovery, and he is doing amazingly well. It was a very, very scary moment. Any parent will know how devastating and terrifying seeing your children so poorly in hospital and linked up to drips in fluids and IVs and having blood taken. And I mean, I'm not a medical professional, so I'm just spouting stuff that I knew that he was hooked up to, and yeah, completely scary. But he's doing amazingly well, and I'm so proud of how much he fought, and we're at a hospital, and yes, so life continues. It's been my birthday since, and I've had a lovely time. The best present was my son getting better, so amazing. And yeah, so we have literally neglected the home and the garden and my vegetables, and everything is poorly out there. So we are deciding to go around and give it some TLC. Now that we feel better ourselves and Archie feels better, we feel that it's appropriate to go out there and do some house and garden work. So that's what's on the agenda today. We have to mow the lawn because the lawn has not been done for like 3 weeks, so that's awful. And the British weather has been rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun, so that's what grass loves. And then my vegetables haven't been doing so well because I've not been on slug or snail patrol. A lot of the produce has been eaten, and I've not been on Chester patrol, so a lot of the sweet peas, I keep calling it sweet peas, it's not sweet peas, it's just sugar snap peas, and I'm on to have been devoured by him. So I haven't got much to show. To be fair, a lot of people down in the area that I live that I've spoken to have said that their veg and fruit hasn't done that great. The weather hasn't been perfect here for growing tomatoes. Like, we've not had much sun, so a lot of the tomatoes aren't like going red. I've done everything. I've given it plant feed, I've watered, I've clipped back some leaves, and it's still not going red. So I don't know what I'm going wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, because a lot of people that I've spoken to have said that they're having the same problem, and they're like, I use the term professional tomato growers very loosely. They've just been doing a lot more kitchen garden growing a lot longer than I have, so they are experienced. But I'm gonna go out and see what we've got. I think I've got a lot of potatoes to dig up, so we'll be having chips and mash and all sorts for a long time, because I'm quite pleased with my potatoes. I'm hoping they're okay, actually. I think I planted quite a lot, and I'm hoping they're okay, so I'm presuming I'm gonna have lots of potatoes. So that's about right. I'm being called. Yes? Okay, coming. I've got to go. Sorry, I was summoned to move the extension lead because Ross is tackling the drive area or the outdoor garden. So this is the steps. I haven't shown you, as I was meant to do like a little tour. So these are the steps that we've done. We need to add more gravel in now that it's settled. We thought we'd leave it a few months for let the ground settle and the gravel settle in, and we need to add a lot more in there. And then down here we've had a few weeds just pop up. I think it was just where we were waiting for the gravel. We were waiting so long for the gravel. I think some of the membrane must have maybe got holes in while we were waiting, I don't know, but we know it was not as many as what we would get last time. But we love this gravel. This is the black basalt, is that right? Basalt, black basalt. So it looks black when it's wet, but it's a more grey tone when it's dry. We weren't keen on it to begin with, but it's grown on us. We like it. It just adds a bit of contrast to the blackness. We do need to top up on some of the paint work, which we're going to do, I think, today. And then we need to obviously mow the lawn. These are our boxes hedges. They're still growing away. And these are boxer spores. Now, unfortunately, we've had boxer blight. I've tried to use like a fungus spray, but this one especially is, yeah, there's no help in that one because it's completely gone. So I'm gonna have to pull that out. And then this one I think isn't too bad. That one's not too bad, but this one again here needs to completely go. The poor thing has been radished with the fungus. So I'm going to have to take these out. I've got these ones over here, which I got from a local garden centre. They're slightly different colour, I don't know why. They're exactly the same species of plant, but it looks a bit different to that one. But who cares, they're going in here. They were a lot cheaper as well, so I'm hoping that they'll do okay. I think these may have sign, I don't know. I mean, I'm new to gardening, so I don't know whether if I keep spraying them it will be okay. We've obviously had new growth grow since we've planted them, but for sure these two need to come out, so we're gonna have to dig those up and replace them with them. As that's going to be happening today as well. We're going to de-weed. I say we, it's a big royal we. Ross is going to be doing that. I'm just going to be filming him and barking orders. But yes, that's what's happening today, because we have some friends coming around to celebrate my belated birthday, and we want everything to look pristine. So this is the Fungus Fighter that I've been using on my buxus spores. I think you're meant to use it, it's a box blight. I think you're meant to use it every 10 days or so, I think it says. So it's been more than 10 days because we've been in the hospital. So I'm just going to spray this on the balls that I'm hoping we can salvage. I've just realised I haven't done an actual tour out here of what we've done. So this is almost complete part of our front garden renovation. We just need to finish doing, well, we need to start making a wall, boundary wall going here to separate our boundary of our home to the public footpath. We're going to be putting railings on top of the wall, and then some bay leaf trees will be planted. But this so far is what I guess is phase one, which was the wooden steps and the new gravel. So what did we do? We created wooden sleeper steps, which I'll place somewhere so that you can have a look. We've got a few videos on our progress and what we did with that. We painted them black, and as we did these, we were going to buy some new paving slabs, but we just painted these black and they worked really well, and yeah, just cemented them in. Again, we upcycled this supporting wall here and just painted that black, and then we've added the black basalt gravel from Gravel Masters everywhere along here, and then painted this one here. These are buxus hedges. They're just very slow growing. We planted them back 2 years ago, and they were very tiny. They have grown, and eventually they will join together as they get bigger and they'll get a bit taller. But yeah, they've got a bit more room to grow here, so they do look a bit sparse currently, but they will grow. And then we've got our buxus spores just going down the steps. We did have to remove these two, no, the original these two, because they got buxus blight, but we've put some new healthy ones in now, and then we've got solar panel lights that will light up this space when it turns dark. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this little makeover. I will put some pictures of a reminder of what this space looked like before. And you know, yes, we probably would have done some things differently. Yes, we have learnt a lot. However, it looks so much better, and we couldn't be more pleased with our first DIY adventure when it comes to building, I guess, because we've never built anything before, and this is what we've built from scratch. So I'm really pleased. My olive tree is doing amazing. I've got some olives coming through on there. Don't know if you can see. There they are, some little olives. How cute. And then we've got some lanterns. Actually, they're new. I bought them from the local garden centre, Ensley Garden Centre, and that just lifts up the space around here, and then the gravel continues from here all the way round to one of the side gates of our home. And we painted the fence black with black face paint, black fence paint. Everything that I've used to do this I will pop in the description box below. But yeah, I'm super pleased with how everything's turned out. It looks so much better. The next, after we've done the wall, the next part of this area will be the drive. We're not sure what to do with that. We don't know whether to block pave it or tarmac or gravel it. We're not sure yet. Well, we need to go back to the drawing board on that area there, but the next task will be to build a wall and railings, and then this area is complete. But so far this has definitely had a new lease of life. Let me show you it from this area here, because we've got a mock Tudor home. I think these wooden sleeper steps tie in nicely with everything through here. Eventually we're going to have a porch put on as well, but those are all future projects. But yeah, thrilled to pieces. We do need to place more gravel on the steps. We needed to let the gravel embed and sink in before we added more. Gravel masters advised us to do that. When we were speaking to them, they were like, let it settle and then you'll probably need to buy more gravel, so then you'll know how much more you'll need to fill the space. So I think one more bag will do it. But like I said, I will link everything down in the description below if what you see is what you're after. This is the current state of my kitchen garden. Oh dear. Tomatoes need watering. Sweet peas are non-existent because Chester, our pug, keeps nicking at them, and I think he's disturbing the root system. He keeps pushing this down because he's clambering all over this, so that's all fallen over. Slugs and snails are getting at our purple cabbage, and I think my cauliflower is struggling as well. I think, to be honest with you, I've planted them too close together. And then my broccoli, yeah, I don't know, I'm going to keep them in. I don't know why they've gone purple. Maybe I've put too much coffee around, because I was told coffee detracts snails and slugs, but that's not really helped. Look, I mean, I think, to be honest, that was part of the nibbles is from the caterpillars that we ended up having. My herbs are doing surprisingly well, so rosemary, coriander and mint are happy. Basil and chives slightly poorly, but my peas over here is grown up. I don't know if you can remember when I planted them a couple of weeks ago. They have thrived, so I'm happy. They've covered all that hot mess behind there. And then yeah, a lot of this has gone to seed. This was lettuce in there, like the fast growing lettuce, but it's flowered. Like I said, we've been in the hospital and in the walls for a couple of weeks. So the task today is to try and get some order, get rid of some of these weeds. I've already made a start of pulling some of the dead stuff out. So let's get the health back into this garden. Got to get all the weeds out from there, all the weeds from there. We made a start down here. Oh, this is the potatoes as well. While we were in the hospital, we had great weather, so everything is thirsty. I've mowed the lawn down there in that horrible little bit. But yes, today's plan is to try and get some order. There's probably potatoes in there, and then down there is beetroot and more potatoes, which I hope to harvest. But yeah, ooh, this is what happens when you don't have nets. You have these butterflies, deciding to come and lay their eggs, and you get caterpillars. So let's get cracking. Managed to salvage this row of sweet peas. Oh, I keep calling it sweet peas, sorry. This sugar snap peas. So these peas here. Managed to salvage one tomato plant, but I've pulled out all the rest from that bed there. I think what I'm going to do is do kind of next year runners like that. I think they work better rather than being put in a bed. I've not made a start on here, although I have removed any dead leaves that have already fallen off. I don't know whether I need to dig them out. I don't know whether they've just completely gone. I need to do some more googling. I've left the tomato plant there. Again, I've removed all the dead leaves from here. I removed all the kind of salad that went to seed. This is a coriander actually. I must have had a coriander seed drop in. It has gone to flower, so I'm gonna take that out, and I think these are carrots, so I'm gonna leave those in. Managed to salvage 2 peas there, and now it's just onto the potatoes in those sacks that I need to pull out and see if we've got any. This is today's loot of potatoes. I have plenty to keep me going, and I've got a big one as well. I didn't think they were going to get that big, but I've got lots of little ones and one humongous one, which will be great for jacket potatoes. Good morning. It's the bank holiday, and that means we're going to get our drink on. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday with a few friends and neighbours. We're going to have some drinks, a few nibbles, and I probably won't be vlogging any of that because, yeah, I'm a lightweight. I get rather drunk quite quickly. I can actually be a nightmare, an absolute nightmare without a drink. But I'm going to brush my teeth, wash my hair, get my Glad rags on. It's just going to be in the garden, just a few friends, just a few nibbles, a few drinks, and a few party games, I'm sure. And then, yeah, a massive hangover in the morning. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be vlogging or blogging any of that. Don't even think you'll want to see that. I can be one hot mess when I've had a few drinks. So I'm going to grab a shower, wash my hair, and yeah, get ready, and then just put some food out. I think I'm just going to do like a simple cheese board. Last year we used a company to cater for us called Devon Grazing, and they were amazing. However, they were really busy, so we can get them this weekend because they are doing so well. So I'm going to kind of try and do something similar to what they would do. Yeah, first things first is to sort out this hair. and get some makeup on, and yeah, just enjoy the day.